Hi, my name is Jacqueline Landsman, and I am doing my video on Tim Burton, who was born August 25th, 1958, in Burbank, California. He is famous for his dark gothic and quirky take on horror and fantasy style movies, such as Beetlejuice, Alice in Wonderland, Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and the newer version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Excuse me. Burton wrote and produced The Nightmare Before Christmas. That was filmed in 1993, a cartoon from Disney, and was originally meant to be a children's book rhyme. The film was directed by Henry Selick and written by Caroline Thompson, based on Burton's original story, World and Characters. The film received positive reviews for the film's stop-motion animation, musical score, and original storyline, and was a box office success, grossing at $50 million. Burton collaborated with Selick again for James and the Giant Peach in 1996, which Burton co-produced. The film helped to generate a renewed interest in stop-motion animation. My favorite film by Tim Burton was the newer version of Alice in Wonderland. In Burton's version, the story was set in 13 years after the original cartoon was made, um, and the cast was um, also picked by Tim Burton. The original start date was May 2008, um, in Plymouth, where the locations used for filming were from September 1st to October 14th. During this time, filming took place in Anthony House in Torpoint. Local extras were chosen in early August. Other production work was taking place in London. The film was originally to be released in 2009, but was pushed to March 5th to 2010. Johnny Depp plays the Mad Hatter, who also became close friends with Tim Burton, while Matt Lucas is both Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Helen Bonham Carter portrays the Red Queen. Stephen Fry is the Cheshire Cat. Anne Hathaway starred as the White Queen, and the voice of the caterpillar was Alan Rickman. And Tim Burton appeared at the 2009 Comic-Con in San Diego, California, to promote both movies and it for Alice in Wonderland. When he was asked about filmmaking process by an attendee, he mentioned his imaginary friend who helps him out promoting Johnny Depp to walk on stage, and the audience applauded for him. The film won 2 Academy Awards for Best Art Direction and Best Costume Design. And I am now going to show you an interview between Tim Burton and Johnny Depp from the movie of Alice in Wonderland.
There is a place like no place on earth. Some say to survive it, you need to be as mad as a hatter, which luckily I am.
Now, I was doing some research last night, and I found, and I don't know if you guys use this at all, I could be just shooting in the dark, but I found that the phrase "mad as a hatter" came from the fact that they would use glue, and there would be mercury
Exactly.
in the glue, and it would kind of, they would get mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
Did you guys pull from that?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's that great line in the book that I always found is, intriguing. Is investigating things that begin with the letter M. And so that's what that was. That's what he was talking about. That's what Carol was talking about. He was talking about mercury.
He had a lot of cryptic things in there.
Cryptic little bits, like why is a raven, like a writing desk, all that kind of very cryptic things in it. And also what happened was the effect of the mercury. It was always a little different with each person. One guy, developed sort of Tourette's-like symptoms. another guy would, go into some kind of multiple personality thing. It's a very strange effect.
And I mean, even though we don't focus on the Mercury portion,
Right.
as a character, it helps. You can see, every little thing goes into what the performance is creating that character.
Well, because when I found it, I was like, well, I was a little afraid to ask. I was like, because it could be just completely, where they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But it felt like it made sense.
No, that's why even if you don't use that stuff, it's good to know that stuff. It helps build the foundation of it.
It's you.
Thank you very much.